Absolutely. Y'all know what time it is. Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This is the Painful Excellence Podcast. Good to see the family here nice and early. Smash the like button. Roll call. My brother Rod Neal. My sister Love is the word. My brother Steve L. the Mac. Salute. 88 Sports Talk. Truly Chosen. Salute. Frank from the Land. Salute to you. Mark Wonderling. Jared, what up? Jason William. Woke. My brother MP. I ain't gonna play it on this show, but you know what time it is. Salute to you, brother. Tay, my future ex-wife. Salute. Anthony Bolton. Village brother. Salute. Well, I had an interesting day after my live stream earlier, but it's okay. Did a lot of thinking. I spoke to a lot of family. A lot of family hit me up, and I appreciate every last one of you. Oh yeah, Jason, I'm definitely gonna make a new intro. I gotta get with my cousin. We gotta pick a day, and hit up multiple places, and of course we gotta hit up Times Square again. You know what I mean? And make life happen. Got a lot of things in store. I'm also I'm putting aside time, and I guess I'm glad you asked that question, because I guess this conversation, and I put this picture up here for a reason. What you're seeing right here is every race, culture, and creed, and gender. This is called association. If you're into the business world, it's beneficial for a person to be well connected. You know what I'm saying? No doubt, Steve L. Much love, brother. My brother Theo, what up, brother? So, I put this picture up here for a reason. So, I guess what I'm talking about tonight, Just Spark, salute. This actually, it was good what happened this morning, because I just needed to get some stuff off my chest. And sometimes you gotta let it out. That was my scream. That was my let out. That was my outcry. Like, yo, what the, what's going on with people? But what I do know about human nature is that you're not gonna change anyone. People will choose to be wrong and strong about it. Don't worry, Jason. I'm always working. You know what I'm saying? And I was surprised that intro went so well the way it did when I edited it. I said, man, this is fucking. I'm an artist at heart, so I know how to blend music in and stuff. I draw. I'm a very talented guy. And I didn't know how far this was gonna go. And the more I venture into it, the more I enjoy it. And the more I enjoy it, the better product I get. Every super chat, every Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, I don't just take it and crap it away. I'm investing into better equipment. I have a MacBook that I have sitting here that I'm learning how to work. You know what I mean? Because Mac and regular software is different. I'm trying to decide, do I get an iPhone because I heard the camera is very good, or do I get a camera? I'm looking at this other camera that costs about a G. You know what I'm saying? There go to Sensei Stormy B, man. Me and Stormy talk behind the scenes all the time, and we're not too old, but we're not too young. And every time we find out how to do something on these apps and everything else, as far as graphics and lettering is concerned, it's exciting to us. And it can be fascinating. And when I went out that night, believe it or not, my intro came out perfectly. Everything that I envisioned, that song that you hear playing, when I first heard that song, I said, this is me right here. And when I heard the music, I said, I envision myself walking in my city. And I called up my cousin. I said, yo, Mac, you got your stuff with you? Come outside, man. He said, yo, it's 13 degrees outside. I said, let's get it. This is the only time I have done. Drove all the way. He was doing a photo shoot in the Bronx, him and his lady, and they moved to Brooklyn. I said, yo, don't worry, I got y'all. And they moved deep in Brooklyn. But we went, it was January like 2nd or something. And we went out there, there was no one outside, it was brick cold. And we just walked around, and then we had to run back to the car and warm up again. Then we walked around again, and he's outside with he said, I'm gonna go around you twice. And I said, woo, hurry up. And I'm out there snapping my fingers. I had the beat in my head. And everything was on beat to the point where I saluted. I listened to that song forever, like all day I listened to it. And I visioned it in my head, and it manifested on the computer, on the application, and it went perfectly. And when you do something that you enjoy, you're unstoppable. Which is why I always say you can't break what you didn't build. You cannot. You always got to remain focused. But one thing we have to acknowledge, and I'm glad you brought this up, because I couldn't have accomplished that because I had it in my head, but there were certain things I could not do, which made me reach out to my cousin who excels at stuff like that. He has $1,000 cameras and computers and stuff. And I said, where you at? I said, I'm in the Bronx, actually. I said, yo, I got to swing by and get you. I want to do this photo thing. He said, I got you. That was my cousin. It's business. I put some money in his pocket and we was good. And I'm going to do it again because I thought about it around this time last year. And that intro came out. Everybody that sees the intro was like, yo, Travis, salute. Appreciate you. I do the best I can. And that's why I always say, you always got to stay on purpose. Eventually, a lot of times you got to address the idiots because it gets out of hand. And I allowed my show to get hijacked this morning. But it was as good a time as any. And I needed to say every name because y'all know my heart. Not everybody's here that goes on my other channel, but y'all know my heart. Everybody that deals with me behind the scenes know my heart. And it's heartbreaking that I have to fight off the evils of the world. When I said this morning that the people that drag my name, they don't know me and I don't know them. And a couple of them that I've spoken to, they can't tell you what I did to them personally to do that. You mean to tell me Bud Crawford, my opinion on Bud Crawford and my association with Blue Blood really grind your gears that bad that you have to do that? And this ties right in to the show that I'm doing tonight. I didn't know what I was going to talk about tonight until I went outside today. Is success a direct reflection of your relationships? The term burning bridges, don't they tell you not to do that? I promise you, all of those fools that talk shit about all of us, at some point, something will happen to them, but they're going to need someone. I don't like burning associations. Ricky Williams says define success. Well, we're going to define it because success means different things to different people. There's homeless people that think they're successful. What are you successful at, homeless person? I ain't got no boss. I ain't got to answer to no one. What's the trade-off? You ain't got no roof. You got to rely on somebody to get your food, whether you're panhandling or going to the church. So you don't have a boss. But what's the trade-off? Shawa, salute. What's the trade-off? I'm very successful. I don't like to burn bridges, but I don't build relationships with people that are unbearable, which is why I choose not to just deal with a set amount of people, which is why it's so hard not to, but I don't respond to a lot of bullshit. Today, I did it to make a point. And unfortunately, I had to let him go. I thought about it and I said, you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm not. That brother had every opportunity to explain himself. And did you notice that when he did explain himself, the first thing he said was sorry? It's a bit too late, man. And I don't want to, talk to that other guy ever again. Because if he valued me, like I try to look at value in everybody that I meet. I try and find the value in it, no matter how minuscule. There's no value there, so we don't need to speak. If the first thing you do to me is fire shots and I don't even know you, that's a character flaw, man. And the thing with beef is, you might be right in the intention, but you're wrong on the response. Because nobody's gonna see where it started. They're just gonna see you responding. Because you try and one up the response. And people will see that. But what if that's the first thing they see from you? Next thing you know, you're beefing all year long and they only remember what you said. Broken Traditions, that was a good live this morning. I mean a little while ago, LeRon. Definitely needs to be spoken upon. That's a great question, Ricky. You know what I'm saying? I mean, every person, the older you get, you learn young. You know, you have friends, you fall out over dumb shit, over a game of tag, over a game of ball, and you know, growth. What up, man? Good to see you on that panel, man. That was dope. But as you get older, you have to watch your association. You have to watch your association. Another thing you have to do, and I need you to listen carefully, family. You have to surround yourself with people of like mind. It'll make you successful. There are gonna be some people you gotta let go. There's gonna be some people you might have to associate with that you wasn't too fond of at first. But if it's for the sole purpose of meeting a goal, then you gotta swallow that pride and focus on the goal. Daniel Mitchell, salute, brother. And you're not late, bro. You're all good. And this is what I'm talking about, association. People will be jealous of associations that you have. People will be jealous of that. But if you stay the course, you'll be unstoppable because people will get jealous of your grind. People will try and get other people to stump your growth. They'll start talking shit and putting shit in people's ears. And depending on how mentally weak they are, they might believe the bullshit. All of that is trying to stun your growth. But if you have a great relationship and people know your heart and your work speaks for itself, your work speaks for itself, your work speaks for itself, you're going to see the devil at work. People will go through great lengths to try and destroy you. That's why I thought about taking my live down this morning. I said, no, I got to leave this up. You know why? This is another example of people being foolish and not knowing. That poor brother, he felt attacked so much that he ain't know where to point his anger at. And I'm the last person you should be pointing anger at. Because here's what I ask everyone. Everybody that talks all this big stuff about me, ask them, what did Drew do to you? Who hurt you? Show me the screenshot, show me the video where Drew did something to you specifically, and none of them can. They will replay a bunch of shots I took at them, and even when I take those shots, they don't know if I'm talking about them. I had some kid in the UK, thought I was talking about him. I'm like, who are you? Well, I'm glad I put a virtual boot in your ass and you got to working on your craft rather than talking about me. But then you made a response video to me and I invited you on the platform so we can have a conversation. And if I said something to you, brother, I'm sorry, but I don't know who the fuck you are. But we can talk. He didn't want to do that. You know why? I did my homework on him and he knew what he was going to walk into. That's why he never showed up. Because y'all know how I do. I have questions about your success. You know what defines you as a person? When people say, I did this by myself, I did it all by myself, I needed anyone. Is that true? Outside of getting the winning lottery numbers, did you achieve your success by yourself? Do you really mean that? You had an idea, but you needed tools to do so. You might have needed an education to do. Someone taught you how to do what you did. Someone provided you with means to assist you in doing what you did. And that's fine. But pump your brakes before you say you did it all by yourself. Another thing. What defines you as a person is not what you achieved on your own. I want to see who you helped. Because if it's really all about me, I can't work with you. Because me working with you is going to benefit you in some way. And I don't trust you to look behind you and stick your hand out to me if I need it. Is this making sense? I'm not the smartest, most academically gifted person in the world, but I do have a lot of life experience, a lot of it. And I read people very well. And I used to think it was a problem, me giving people the benefit of doubt, but it's not a problem. Are there some people that I look back and I say, man, I wish I never met this fool? I used to, but in this day and age, especially this last 4 or 5 years, dealing with this YouTube shit, it's accelerated. I've met people, I made friends with them, and just like that, in 1 or 2 days, they're gone. And it's like, what happened? And then when they pop up talking about you or allow other people talking about you, you understand at a high speed level. It's like speed dating. That's something 50 years ago, probably 50 years ago, that you would never fathom. But that actually happens. With these new apps, you get to the point. You want to get married? Yes or no? Do you want children? Yes or no? Do you think I'm attractive? Yes or no? It doesn't matter. You just trying. You 35? Well, I'm 42. I make X amount of dollars a year. I want a housewife. We could procreate. You need a place to rest your head? Cool. Well, we can make this deal. It goes like that. It needs to go like that. But you already know how I feel like that. About that. You learn fast on this. Remember, I was new to social media years ago. I was like, how does this work? Why are people talking shit to me in a boxing blog, talking like they're going to fuck me up? They don't even know me. Oh, yeah. You can do that online. Some 12-year-old kid talking shit to me from the Philippines. Yeah, told me I pull up. Nigga, you can't even go across the street by yourself. What are you talking about? Pull up. The brother that was on my show today that I dropped the link to, if you go back and I listened to it, I was outside all day today. I had doctor's appointments and all kinds of shit. I listened to it. I said, hold on, man, that brother's scarred and he needs fucking, bro. He needs therapy. And what he needs to do is get the fuck off of social media. Because he's all over the place. And today, he done threw a virtual punch at a nigga that didn't do anything to him. How many times in my chat do I say don't say anyone's name? If you do, delete it. I don't want no problems with nobody. Don't say their name unless I mention it. How many times you heard me say that? When people were getting in his ass, did you not hear me say, chill, y'all? I try to maintain a certain etiquette. I play around a lot, but let me play like that. The only people I curse out and get disrespected are the people that wait 6 weeks to get into my chat. And then we hit them with the wrench and boot them out of there. And we continue with our conversation. Because that's crazy in itself. To wait 6 weeks to come in there and say something crazy and get bopped. That's stupid. But these people do things like that. There's people waiting. There's a whole line of people waiting to get in just to say something crazy. And these guys don't do anything. If it's not a ghost account from a bigger channel, these are guys with a couple of 100 subscribers. 10 of them are their own. And they do nothing. And they look at us and they say, man, why is this guy so successful? But what do I tell you about success? Success is a matter of interpretation. That's all it is. People will pay attention to your success so much and develop a hatred so much, Ishmael, salute, that they will miss their own blessings. They become obsessed with what someone else is doing. And it makes you wonder, did someone cut them a check to talk about a YouTuber? That doesn't make any fucking sense. There's so many other things you could be talking about on your channel. And all of these people, I'm not gonna say all, a majority of these people, James Doon, salute. A majority of these people, no doubt, Theo, man, I appreciate you. I'm on the big screen. A majority of these people have talent. They haven't tapped into it yet. You could love boxing all you want, but maybe you're not good reporting on it or talking about it, or maybe you haven't done it enough. I tell people all the time, I'm not super duper special. I'm just a guy from the Bronx who've been watching boxing since the late 70s, early 80s until current, and the sport don't love me. It don't. You know what helped me? Me being humble and watching people and learning from them, and they say, okay, I think I'm gonna start talking boxing. And I did that. Before there was an LDBC, I was doing that. And then when 78 mentioned the LDBC, I didn't know him from a hole in the wall, but I was watching him already 10 years. And I said, bro, you know, you don't know me, but I'm gonna follow you. This is a great idea. And that was it. I ain't like pressure him. Yo, what's up, man? Let me get your number. No. I ain't want to come off as some sort of creep. I know how shit is. You still got to have your guard up. The Village Brothers, salute. And I just played in the background and I watched this thing. And I watched it. It started out and people are still around. Some people had the cop killer, salute. They had to make their own exit. One guy we had to let go because I'm not even joking when I say he was a homosexual. Sidebar, fellas, what happens if you're 2 in the morning? You know you're laying in the bed next to your wife. It's 2 in the morning. You just flicking channels. She's sleeping, and your phone rumbles. You're thinking, I'm getting a notification on Instagram but it was a text. 2 in the morning on a weekend. Who's texting me? So what am I thinking? It's an emergency, not a family emergency, because a family emergency, they'll just call the house phone or call the phone. If I'm not expecting your call at 2 in the morning, you might startle me. I got a lot of elderly people in my family. You understand? So I like grab the phone, like, oh shit, who is this? And I'll say his name, I don't care. It's Ronald Finkley. I said, well, I wonder what happened. I open it up. He's standing there, looking into the camera, bald head, goatee, Playboy Place, salute, with his fucking shirt off, with his nappy hair, Beast from the East, salute. And I'm looking at this like, what the fuck is this? Did he mean to send? And I ignored it. I didn't say anything. I said, he didn't mean to send me this. And I put the phone down and I turned my shit off. It ain't sports talk. You remember that shit, right? So I put the phone down. I ain't give it a second thought. I said, he meant, because sometimes, fellas, everyone, ladies, gentlemen, we've texted the wrong text to people before. We've done it. So I said, he couldn't have, no. So I left it alone. About 3 days later, 78 says something in the group chat. He says, Finkley's done. He's out of here. And I'm like, and when he said that, I kind of knew what happened, but I didn't want to you call it leading the witness. I didn't want to say, yo, what the fuck? I just watched. And then, long story short, 78 had the same treatment, but it was in the form of a conversation. And I said, oh shit. Then, a couple of dudes that we don't deal with anymore, they got the same text I got. Then BFTB got the same text I got. I said, wait a minute. Yeah, me too. D-Man Jr., salute. And he was gone. So that's what happened with him. And then what did he do? He started popping up all over the ops. But the reality is, if you heard him talk, he was loose anyway. There was something wrong. He was slow. And I'm not being funny. He was slow. I said, oh, shit. I never dragged him. I did get on him one day, though. Pause. He was talking shit on Keon's live one day. And I had to beam in. I said, yo, Ronnie. I told him, I said, I'll slap you, dogs. Don't do that. Whatever, man. That's the only guy. All this other stuff, you gotta understand. You cannot, and this is what I'm talking about. Ronald was everywhere with us. He used to be in the chat. He had a wrench everywhere. And I don't know what happened. He couldn't help himself being around all this testosterone. He's sending pictures of niggas at 2, 3 in the morning with his shirt off. Bro, they got places for that. We didn't even have to know you got down like that. But go handle your business, man. What are you doing? So that's the story with him, if y'all didn't know. That's a true story. We didn't have to make no response videos and drag them. Well, BFTB is the king of petty, but for any of you that wasn't around for that, that's what happened. And y'all were here for Fanon. And this is what I'm saying about my heart. Y'all know my heart. When Fanon was going through his troubles, who stood in the pocket for him? Me. The whole reason why I'm on 9:30 a.m. every day was because Fanon had some problems he had to work out. Everybody stopped what they was doing when he had that fucking meltdown. We didn't know what was going on. And by the time I got the story, I was told some different shit. I said, fuck it, we'll run with it. But I told his nephew, who's not in this country, I was talking to him on WhatsApp, and I said, bro, look, reach out to your aunt, tell him to take his phone. Because then he starts popping up on trail talking shit. They had to block him on trail, and I knew it was going wrong. I'm calling him. Yo, y'all don't know the half. Y'all don't know the half. All I've done behind the scenes is try to protect the integrity of a lot of people. I've kept people from fighting. I tried to keep people from talking shit about Fanon when he was having his troubles. And there's other shit that y'all, it's not y'all business to know. Just know that it's hard when you're in a family and some people, they just refuse to get the fuck along. And sometimes when you're trying to get people to bury the hatchet and get along, one of them is going to accuse you of taking the other side. And then now you're the fucking target. So I wonder all the time, is it worth it? Do I even say anything to this person? And I just have to play the background. Because when you play referee, you can get hit. You ever seen a referee get hit by two, trying to break up the boxes, and the boxer throws a punch off the break and the ref catches it, and now he in the fucking hospital. I'm not doing that shit. Is success a direct reflection of your relationships? So what happens when these dudes burn a relationship with me or anybody in the LDBC or 78 specifically? What happens to you? Good luck. We wish you the best. We wish you the best. But what usually happens with these guys? It grinds to a halt. All right? Everybody likes to blame people for their own shortcomings. Hold on. Hold on, let me send out this text real quick. Wish you the best. But you know what normally happens? See, this is all relevant, man. That's why I'm so glad this morning happened. It's all relevant. It's all relevant. There was one cat that was with us, and he fell out with 78, and he went his own direction. It was a clean break. It was a clean break. There was no shots fired. In fact, I didn't unsub from him. I still followed him. I said, look, sometimes things don't work out. Use a sharp dude. Hold on. This is ridiculous. And he said, yeah, 78's my brother, but, I guess I'm not in the LDBC anymore. And I said, all right, well, that's unfortunate, but, it's cool. No one talked shit about him or nothing. And then about 2 weeks later or so, we were on a Discord. We had a Discord group. And I was at work, and I get on Discord, And I saw a picture of him exposing himself. It looked like a still shot. Philip D, salute. It looked like a still shot. He was doing a video, and when you do videos like that, you're obviously doing it with someone else. You're not just doing it on the video. Well, I don't know. So I'm like, what the F is this? And they were going crazy in that Discord. It was a handful of people there. And I will say those handful of people, I'll say two things. One, they didn't like him anyway. So this was gold. And two, with the exception of one person, all of those cats aren't around anymore. They just distanced themselves from that. Now, I remember being in that group and I was like, time out, y'all, don't do that to him. This is the fam right here. Again, me, I'm trying to defuse the situation because I'm trying to keep brothers united. They weren't hearing it. You ever tried to calm somebody down in the street and it's like, y'all know I'm trying to calm him down, but every time I'm trying to calm him down, he getting more amped. He wants this drama, so they wanted to attack them. And what I did, I said, let me get the fuck out of here before I become a witness. Before they say, oh, Drew was there. No. And I left it alone. Next thing you know, this brother ends up, he disabled, he had just got his YouTube channel monetized. He closed it. He had a lot of people following him on Facebook. He closed that. He had a lot of people following him on Instagram. He closed that. And I'm like, oh shit. So I hit up another brother who was close to him. And I said, bro, I tried to reach out to him and say, yo, you shouldn't do that, man. We can get through this shit, man. And I heard some shit behind the scenes happen with his marriage and shit like that. I said, bro, man, goddamn. And I didn't want that for him. I didn't want that for him, but you can't tell brothers what to do. So he disappears and then he comes back. So when he came back it was months later, he comes back. And I saw his face and he has a new channel. I said, oh shit, good to see him back. So I'm listening to him cook, and he starts talking about what happened to him. I'm like, okay. Well, there were motherfuckers in here that didn't like him. And I will say the motherfuckers that didn't like him, with the exception of one person, the rest of the trouble, because those dudes was troublemakers. They're not around anymore because they were the troublemakers. So he's going on and on and on. And he's talking about his gripe. And I'm just saying to myself, I'm just glad to see him back. I'm glad to see him back. And right before I was about to type something in the chat positive, he starts going in on the LDBC. And I'm like, oh, man. The motherfucker says, yeah, and these black men in the LDBC, they took the word of a white woman over their black brother. And I had the phone in my hand. And I was going to do him so dirty with a comment. But I said, you know something? Sometimes I got to remember what my grandmama said, my grandfather said. If you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say it. This was one of those times. Because you know what I started to say? No, motherfucker. How about you chose to deal with that white woman over your black wife?
Whoa! What the it's kind of pretty before it gets started, ain't it? Oh, Froggy when courting, he did ride Crambo. Froggy when courting, he did ride Crambo.
What? Don't fucking play with me. I'm talking to people like, because he's talking to people that wasn't around. And he's painting a picture that is false. And the only motherfuckers that came and buy into his bullshit only know A, half of the story, and B, they hate us anyway for reasons they can't explain. And there was a lot of shit that I found out behind the scenes that was happening within us that he had a part of. He was a fucking troublemaker. The girl that he was fucking with was a troublemaker. there was another young lady that had a boxing channel. And I was like, what the fuck's wrong with her? Oh, they're friends in real life? I had no idea, but it made sense. He was running around, I'm bringing it full circle, y'all. He was running around trying to destroy relationships. He had people mad at one another, and niggas didn't even know what. And I'm like, what's going on here? And it all came back to that motherfucker. I said, oh shit. But luckily, a few of the women that were cool with him, they realized what was happening. He had a couple of these young ladies mad at me, and I didn't do anything. Because he got into this other bitch head, and this other bitch got into the young ladies' heads. And I'm like, what happened? It was all good a week ago. What happened? Is his success a direct reflection of his relationships? Well, he lost everything. I heard some shit about what he lost in real life. I can't deny or confirm. I heard he lost his family. I heard he had to move out of his house. I heard. I don't know if any of that's true. I don't know. But where I was feeling bad for him, now it's like, well, fuck you, man. So you come back to YouTube with a vengeance to talk nasty about the LDBC. We didn't do that to you, dude. You did it to yourself. And it was a select few of dudes that didn't like you that got a hold of a picture of a video that you did. If you don't do that video, no one has it. What are you doing video sexting a woman anyway? Forget the fact that she's white. Who cares about that? You did it. No one made you do that, man. How is that our fault, man? And I went from, oh, good, he's back, to, wait a minute. We didn't do that to him. He'll have about 100 niggas thinking that we did something to him. You see this shit? That's what we call a bitch ass nigga. You know why? He avoids accountability like a bitch. What? I did it? It's my fault? Nope, it's not. Whoop, Philly shell. Nope, I didn't do it. It's the nigga's fault. Nope, it's that nigga's fault. I didn't do it. That's you, nigga. You burnt bridges. I don't know what the fuck. Matter of fact, one of his videos came up on my algorithm. I had to put, not interested, don't recommend the channel, whatever the fuck. But what I did see before I did that, his views were like in the single, like he had like 60 views. Whereas on his original channel, by now, if a video was up 3 days, he'd have had maybe 1,000 views or something like that. So he's trying to reinvent himself. And guess what? It's still good luck to you. But it's a little harder doing it without the help of your brothers. Here's an example. Is success a direct reflection of your relationships? Trill Will, our brother, had a problem and lost his first channel. They just took it from him. And he called me up saying, bro, I don't even want to deal with this shit no more. I might not. And Trill Will tell you, I said, man, I know this is frustrating, but get back in the saddle, man. You'll be all right. You're going to turn around, the year's going to be over, and you're going to be monetized again. Get back in the fucking saddle and do what you do. This is a learning lesson. Jordan didn't hit all of his game shots. Oh, you know he missed a lot of game winners too? We see the game winners, but there's 82 fucking games in the season. You know how many game winners he missed? Reggie Miller missed free throws. Larry Bird missed free throws. Let me give you a little fun fact with statistics. Larry Bird, right? I don't know what his career was, but he was like maybe a 90-something% free throw shooter. The man like barely missed, but he missed a few times. But he hit more than he missed, right? Give you an example. Larry Bird in the 80s. Nah, Philip D. I I already spoke on Fanon, and I'm not even talking bad about Fanon. I just shared some truth. And I'm not talking bad about the brother. The brother helped me a great deal. It's just that he went through some things and he chose to go in a different direction, and that's it. That's it. What I was talking about was I stood in the pocket for that man. I did. And I'm not looking for a thank you because that's just what I do. But how things ended was like really fucked up, man. It's really fucked up. None of these niggas talking about me could ever say, yo, Drew did this, and this to me. I didn't do anything to anybody. But I'm not playing victim. I'm like, yo, fuck it. This comes with the territory. That means I'm doing something right. I'm not going to change who I am. So Larry Bird, right? 97% free throw shooter for his career. Let's say he goes into the game, right? And he hurts himself. And they look on the bench and they say, okay, Jack Schmo, you're in. And he's like, huh? You just got hit 2 free throws. And he goes in there and he makes both free throws. Season ends, right? That's the truth right there. And that's the truth. And I never got on here grandstanding. I never got on here and put Fanon's name in the title and start grandstanding. I never did. I protected his integrity. When people attacked him, they made fun of him. I was in touch with his fucking family, man. I was in touch with his family, man. Asking if he's okay, man. While everyone was clowning him on Twitter, people sending me screenshots. That's why I'm not on Twitter. I said, bro, ignore these niggas, man. I said, watch Fanon come back and shit on these niggas. I know what Fanon makes a month for fucking YouTube. I seen it. We just had a difference of opinion over the Daniel Kinahan shit when he came back from his difficulties. And we severed ties. It wasn't stink. We wasn't cursing each other out. It was a clean break. What this other shit niggas is talking about, it's not true. They wasn't there. And there's a whole lot of shit that happened behind the scenes, but it's not for people to know. But just know this, that what Mr. Ishmael said, that's the fucking truth. And that's what I'll do for each and every one of my brothers and sisters. So the New Yorker says, have I thanked Fanon for giving me the subscribers that I got? No. Because Fanon helped me a great deal. He helped me a great deal. And I told him on a regular, I appreciate him. But we was in a joint business venture. Let me ask you a question, New Yorker, because you're a troll and you're full of shit. Let me ask you a question. Did you ask Fanon, did he thank Drew for holding him down when he had his difficulties? Did you thank me for entertaining you when you rooted for Fanon's demise and when I came in and held him down? And then when Fanon came back, he was like, fuck, I thought he was gone. Because you the motherfucker that was clowning him when he was down and out. Or you thought he was down and out. And his brothers held him down. Did you tell me thank you, New Yorker? Did you tell me thank you? You telling me right now, you know why? It's 11:17 at night and you're here. So let me tell you thank you for the views. You are helping me get my second channel monetized. Thank you. Wrenches, have at it. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Joe Townsend, salute. Association. So Trill Will had a mishap. I said, come on back. Don't quit. Second channel. He got monetized in that year. Why? It's a direct reflection of his relationships with who? The LDBC. And that's what clowns like the New Yorker hates, because he don't have that association. Want me to prove it? Let's prove it. I love it. This guy makes my point. Let's go to his channel. His channel was just made. today. It was just, no, I'm sorry. The channel was just made yesterday. It's a black circle at TII5279. Let me do this real quick. Let me do this. There you go. Dude, if you're a ghost account for a bigger channel, don't cry later. I keep telling niggas, I've been in contact with YouTube, whatever. There we go. Documentation beats conversation. All you got to know is that there's 41 people in here. We're not even talking boxing. Now, here's some truth. Fanon assisted in building my network. He assisted a great deal. And I assisted in maintaining his integrity. And y'all know that. You could look at me and not only look at what I do, but say, look who Drew helped. You don't, and guess what? It's not over. I'm helping a bunch of people behind the scenes. Black Boy plays. Me and him have plans. Him and I. Cobra Head. We have plans. Just in it. Black Vision. I was talking to her and her husband with group text. This is beyond boxing talk, man. This is called social media. You meet people. You get into business ventures. You can generate generational wealth. You don't know who's on here. So why would you come on here and try and burn bridges? This is an education. This is a gem, New Yorker. This is a gem. But you're so stupid and immature. And you're hating on me. Why? Because I'm telling the truth about Bud. Why? Because I hate Tyson Fury. That's not changing. But you're here. So who's the fool? 41 people in here says I'm not. One person in here come in to harass. And that's you. 88 Sports Talk, salute. You can check my resume. More people will say, yo, Drew, help me out. There's people that hit me up that I've said something on the Painful Excellence podcast that helped them. I said, oh shit. I didn't know I was actually talking to somebody. Watch this, D-Man. You know why it's not Fanon? You know why it wouldn't be Fanon? Ready for this? Fanon, watch me give him the benefit of doubt. Fanon has my phone number. Like a lot of these niggas that hate me, they got my phone number. I wonder why wouldn't they call me just to get clarification if they thought I was talking about them or I had a boxing opinion that they didn't like. It's boxing. Y'all understand this is boxing? The fuck? I mean, there's so much that's happened behind the scenes, you will never know. I'm not saying you, D-Man, but I'm saying, you know, yeah, I know James doing. I'm sexy. I'm sexy. These guys got a heart on for me. Melvin, salute. But this is by design. You notice my chat is open? Get my views up. So by the time I hit 1,000, that's why I say like and share this video. By the time I hit 1,000, my watch time will already be there. Second channel monetized. My third channel is gonna fly. Because that's gonna be that channel is gonna be so much fun. You're gonna see me, Plat-Boy Plays. We're gonna be playing video games, talking about wrestling. That's gonna be the immature We're going to talk about fun shit from the 70s, 80s, 90s. We're going to be talking about toys and all kinds of weird, not weird shit, but fun stuff. Fun stuff. You'll be able to kick your feet up over there. We're going to talk about electronics, all that good stuff. From video games to what kind of chair you sit in when you play these games. My brother Philip D says, if a real brother had problems with you, he definitely would have picked up his celly and called you to ask what the deal was. That's how it's supposed to be. And you're right, Philip D, but you know what the problem is, brother? The men ain't men. Don't we talk about that? These are soy boys. They're safe behind this camera. We all look like we're the same size behind the camera. Behind the camera. I am 6'2", 220 for real. I'm not big for no reason. I ain't the biggest, but I can fight. I don't like to. I mean, we're grown. What the fuck? The motherfuckers walk around here and act like they really want these hands. I go to these fights and I know the trolls was there. You know how many people in the Barclays looked at me and they just kept walking? I say, yeah. Like, I'm gonna recognize you. You talking behind a fucking pulsating icon with a letter in it. Of course I'm not gonna recognize you, but now that you see me in real life, it's real. You see me out here, it's real. My opinion makes you so mad that you say, oh man, if I ever see him, you're gonna see me, you're gonna do what? Shake my hand? You see BFTB behind the screen, you think, oh no, you a midget. Okay. I'm 6'2", BFTB 6'1", and he's not a small guy. I'm heavier than him, but he's not a small guy. Go on and do that if you want to. When you see us in person, you be like, oh shit, it's not that serious. It's not. It's not. We're not gangsters, man. This is an opinion on boxing. Tonight, this is my opinion on relationships. Let me get back on my purpose. Trill Will was about to quit. I talked to the brother. I say, we got you. And now his new channel is monetized because he maintained his relationship with the family. What we do here is important. Do y'all say, I don't say that just for effect. So that's his level of success. To answer the brother who asked earlier, my good brother Ricky. Let me talk about my good brother Ricky for a second. When I first saw Ricky, I was watching Boxing Eagle one day and he brought him on. And I said, oh shit, he brought on a guest. Mike the Reaper, salute. Jerome, what up? And I was just listening to the brother. Rod Neal, salute to you, brother. No doubt, man. Salute to you, brother. And Ricky was cooking. And I got hooked. I said, I like this brother. And when he dropped his page, I subscribed. And he was kicking some good shit. Subscribed. Platform grow, grow, and grow, and grow. Then I'm on the P.E.P, and I'm just chilling in the chat because, again, for some reason, yeah, D-Man, you lying. I don't comment everywhere because I've been in places where I've said, salute, and 40 motherfuckers started attacking me that I didn't even know that they knew I was alive. Fuck you, Drew Tight. I'm like, whoa. This is a relationship fucking conversation. Why am I getting wow? It didn't never happen on the P.E.P. I'm just saying, so when I go somewhere and I'm just listening, I don't have to participate in the chat. I'm just listening. I had to learn that. Because I was at one channel and this dude was kicking some good knowledge. And he said something and I just said amen in the chat. Drew, what the fuck you doing here? Fuck the LDBC. And the dude during the live stream was like, he said, Drew, brother, who are you? He said, my God, there's like 30 people. Yo, like 30 people were attacking me. I didn't know who these niggas were. And I'm looking at the chat like, what the fuck? This was like 2 years ago. I said, yo, I should, man. The phone that I had back then didn't have screen record. Because dude he was kicking some knowledge and he was like, wait a minute. Who? And he scrolled back up. He said, Drew, what did you say? I said, amen. He said, why are y'all attacking? Brother, who are you? I said, I'm just a guy. And that's it. He said, all right, I'm going to go back and I distracted for 5 minutes the whole fucking podcast just by saying 8 fucking men. Are you kidding me? That's how much power. I said, shit, that's power right there. So Ricky, eventually he gets monetized, you know what I'm saying? And I'm listening to the P.E.P network. Go subscribe. And who pops up on the panel? My brother Ricky. And he was consistent in kicking the same shit. He stood on the square. Some people agreed with him, some people didn't. But whatever that brother talks, he makes sense. Salute to the brother Ricky Williams. He's on there and he got people booking sessions to get his, I guess, life advice. I don't know what Ricky does for a living. I'm not going to call it professional advice, but it's life advice. I'll say something like that. And I'm not knocking his hustle because he's doing a great thing. Now, could Ricky accomplish that if he spent 6 days out of a 7-day week fussing and fighting with trolls? Fuck that. Book a session with Ricky Williams. You understand what I'm saying? Always remain, DJ, that's what's up. Always remain on your purpose. Jerome King, salute. So I told Trill Will the same thing. And I know it's hard. We're human. Stop fighting with these people. Stay on your purpose, good brother. You have talent. The brother sings. The brother plays multiple instruments. And he talks boxing. He's great at what he does. Tune these faggots out and stay on your purpose. He tuned out the first fucking group of racists. They just disappeared. And you know what I know about people that hate on us, that unite to form a united front against the LDBC? You know what happens with them? The same thing that happens. Y'all have seen movies and read comic books when the villains get together to fight the heroes. What always happens when it looks like the villains are winning? Don't they all start turning on each other? Lex Luthor can't be around Brainiac too long because they can unite and fuck some shit up. But Lex Luthor's always thinking, okay, when I'm done over here, he's dangerous. I got to get rid of him. And Brainiac's thinking the same thing. When we're done with this guy, I got to get rid of this guy. And that sure as shit. There's shit that's gotten back to me by accident. I saw a whole fucking live stream pop up and I'm like, didn't both these niggas hate us? And now they're dissing each other. I said, look at this. Just a month ago, they were united talking shit about us. Now they're talking shit about each other. And neither one of them are monetized. So how is them fighting amongst each other netting them dividends? The most views they got was when they was hating on us. Now that stopped, and now they're hating on each other, and no one cares. And that's the problem. People will beef with you. They will beef with you because they're jealous. Because when they are within their own lives trying to make life happen, no one hears them. No one hears them. I'm a doer. Yoda from Star Wars said, do or do not. There is no try. If you don't try, that's why you fail. And these dudes aren't trying hard enough. I don't know enough about the haters to even talk about them. I could clown them and make shit up, but this ain't Jerry Springer. Is any of this making sense? Trill Will's story is a great story. That's right, Frank. That's right. Trillwell lost his channel and he got his channel right back. A new channel. Depending on your association, you can move mountains. Your success is a direct reflection of your relationships. That's why you don't burn bridges. You can be a solo entity. Champside is a solo entity, but I'm sure behind the scenes he has people working with him or for him, you know, to do, because this shit is hard. Ego, same thing. Once you get to a certain status, it's impossible for you to do this shit on your own. Which is why donations are important. Super chats and the YouTube money and the cash apps. I want to get a better camera. I don't just fuck the money off. I'm looking at new parts for a faster desktop. I want another tablet. There's things that I need done. And I'm in a position now where I don't have to take from my job money to invest into my business because I LLC'd my name. It's a mechanical salute. That's right, Theo. No man is an island. I'm in a position now where the money I generate from YouTube, I can reinvest in my business. I write things off on my taxes. Business meetings, which I've had, a lot of them. There's people I'm working with on this brand that I plan on blowing this up in 2023, man. Meetups and everything. Interviews and everything. Oh, no doubt, Playboy, I build them. I buy parts. There's a micro center up here. Me and my boy, we go crazy. I build them. No doubt. I appreciate you. There's a brother that wants to start a math channel. I think I told y'all that. And I said, bro, when you need me, let me help you. Do you know how groundbreaking that is for a brother to come up in the community and start doing math? You know how many people in here got kids that could use that? We have people of all races, cultures, and creeds and all walks of life in the LDBC, from law enforcement to brain. You know, there's a brain surgeon in the LDBC, a fucking brain surgeon. I ain't gonna tell you who it is. In no walk of life would I think I'd make friends with a brain surgeon. How did I meet him? Through boxing in a fucking chat. I couldn't believe it. I said, wow. So the LDBC has blossomed into the Lions Den broadcast community. Started out like this, and now it's like this, and it's growing. And more people want to know who it is, and rather than ask someone who's directly involved, what they do is they'll try and Google it. Everyone wants to Google, and you'll see a bunch of negative shit before you see something positive. And my thing is this, fuck the LDBC, fuck they start running the channels that are not even LDBC affiliated. When you finally get to our channels, you realize it's not so bad. And if you're not black, yep, spent 30 years behind bars, that's who it is. If y'all don't know, that's the brain surgeon, Chi-Town's finest. You see him in Uncle KQKC's chat all the time. He's a fucking brain surgeon, y'all. D. McKennedy, salute. It's a community. Success is a direct reflection in your relationship. It's a direct reflection of your relationship. You have lawyers in here. Huh? You can fuck around and make friends with someone in here and get legal advice or medical advice from somebody that normally they'll charge $100 for a consultation. He'll give you an answer right here in the fucking chat if he feels like it. You understand? Now, how the fuck are you gonna do that? How the fuck are you gonna do that when you're running around beefing with every fucking body? But then turn around and say, I'm successful. I did this myself. I don't need nobody. Yes, you did. You used someone else's name to get to where you are, but you burned a lot of bridges. And you didn't reach the pinnacle. You know what the pinnacle of YouTube success is? And I'm just using YouTube as an example because we're here. The pinnacle of YouTube success would probably be Jake Paul. When they're making millions of dollars, it'll probably be guys like O'Shea Duke Jackson, guys like the late great Kevin Samuels. Hey, guys like Blue Blood. Once you reach that, do you know you can do this full time for a living when you're making $20,000 a month? Yeah, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. I saw it. I saw it with my own two fucking eyes. There's money here. Salute, Jeff. There's money here. And that's what got people going crazy. That's what got people, when I say going crazy, they look at people's success and they say, shit, I'm better than him. Bro, just put in the work. You know what the difference is between me and Blue Blood? The work ethic. The man's putting out videos every fucking day. I mean, like daily, like 3 or 4 videos, 2 live streams. He probably live right now. I don't have time to do that. But he made time. Y'all remember when he was doing, he had 2 jobs. One, I think, for a private school bus company and Accessoride out here. And he was still doing live streams while putting old ladies on a fucking wheelchair into the goddamn, I said, shit, that is dope. And look at him now, the fruits of his labor. And somebody will look at that and find something fucked up to say about him. Instead of saying, hey, bro, how'd you do that? The amount of knowledge that Brent Fox, salute, the amount of knowledge that Blue Blood has, that he shared with people, do you know he could be sitting back and doing a class and charging people like $50 per session for that? There's several people doing that right now. The lead attorney has a whole fucking course. And it's beneficial. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's very beneficial. But he's charging for his knowledge, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm saying Blue Blood could be doing the same thing, but he doesn't do it. If you meet him, Jay Gibson, salute. Meet him, you get along with him, hit his number, you can ask him any question. He'll tell you anything you need to know. How the fuck do you hate a guy like that? What is wrong with y'all? I'm not saying y'all, but you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to the haters. And you turn around and look at some of these guys' subscriptions. 48,000, 9,000, 10,000, 8,000. They go live, they have 40 people in their chat like I have right now. Smash my like button. Here's the difference. This channel's not monetized yet. I got 7, how many subs I got right here? On this channel, Drew Titan only has 755 people. I had 70 new subs in the last 28 fucking days. I have 42 people in the building. That math makes sense. You put up a video that has 17,000 views like Blue, you might get 2,000 likes. People just get stingy with the likes. 17,000 views, 2,000 likes. Worldwide, because it's the World Wide Web. That kind of makes sense. So how the fuck you have 10,000 or 9,000 or 48,000 followers, subscribers, your channel's monetized, but every time you go live, you only have 40 people in there? Blue Blood Live, probably right now, I'll guarantee you he got no less than 400 to 500 people in there. He has 100,000 subs. The math ain't adding up, dude. It's not adding up. Is success a direct reflection of your relationships? Yes. Because obviously, these motherfuckers bought those subs. You think I don't know the trick? You think I wasn't off it? I said I'd rather grow organically. Grow organically. That's why that kid in the UK, that black little nigga, fuck is his name? I forgot his name. Just that fast. I'll think of it. His video said mission complete, challenge complete. I had 800 subs last year. Now I got 9,000 or 8,000. I never needed you with an LDBC. I said, whoa, who are you, dude? And how did you go from 800 subs to 9,000? Wait a minute. No one needs to know what I did to be successful. I wanted to bring him onto my platform so he can share what he did. You know why? Because maybe he can help somebody. Oh, I'm going to start reviewing wrestling. I'm going to start doing all of that in January. I got a lot of spots I'm going to hit up. I just didn't have time this year. This year was like bugged out, man. But I'm definitely going to start doing that this year in 2023 coming. But forget what I have to say. If you went from 800 subs to 9,000, shit, you're doing something better than me. Fuck what I say. I need to bring you on my platform and they need to sub to you and follow you as you help them. Are you willing to help anybody? Because that's a direct reflection of your success. You will do more, you will do better when people come to you and say, yo, go talk to so-and-so. Why? He helped me. He taught me how to do this, this, and that. Word? Let me go over there. Yo, come on. This guy over here can help us do this, 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 and that. But if you get to the top and you by yourself, it's fucking lonely. And you know why he can't help anybody? Because you know he's going to tell him to do what he did. Buy fucking subs. Whereas his growth isn't organic. Now imagine if Trill Will said, fuck that, I'm going to take the shortcut. He comes back, he'll get a quick 100 subs and doesn't put in the rest of the work. He just buys his subs. And then his shit gets monetized. And in a month, he's at 2,000 subs. And it's like, how do you do that? And every time he goes live, there's only fucking 5 people in there. What you talking about? Spent 30 years behind bars? At the age of 56, I failed in life. What are you talking about? Are you trolling? And thank you, Kane, for saying that. That's why when motherfuckers trying to come on here and clown, oh, Fanon made you, Fanon. No, he didn't make me. He helped me. Me and Fanon had a bunch of conversations. And he told me how he appreciates me and how I helped him. You don't know that. It's not for you to know. Man, there's so many things. There's so many things. The man helped me and I helped him. And it sucked that things went the way they did. That's why I don't talk bad about him. Well, if he's a troll, and God bless. We're on our purpose right here. We're having a real conversation. We're not playing games over here. A lot of people started coming to me for help. I said, shit, I better get on my grind and start helping these people. I'm right now formulating how to help people. I might have to do a Zoom. And I don't know everything. I don't know everything. But I can share what I know. And if there's something that you need and I can't help you with, I will refer you to somebody that'll help you. And I'm not charging people a dime for shit because no one charged me anything. And there are some things that I that I learned myself. Me and Stormy wasn't monetized once upon a time. And then I had a viral moment. I took off and I looked back. I said, Stormy, you got to do my show on Sundays. More people need to see you. Trill Will, same thing. You got to do my show. I told Cadillac Red before Supreme Beast Boxing got monetized. I said, look, whenever you got time, hit me up. I'll put you on in the mornings. I always try and help people. I always did that. You know what y'all probably didn't notice? You know how many times Blue Blood says, drop your link So go subscribe to somebody, drop the link. You know how many times I put Stormy's link in the chat? I put Trill Will's link in the chat. I didn't drop mine. I drop other people's link because that's who I am. I want everyone to shine. I want as a community, we're strong. I always give back. Always. It makes me successful. It makes me successful. So when I look back and I look at these dudes that just do these evil things, because it's evil. These troublemakers. Exactly, Kane. They want me to be ashamed of putting food on someone else's table. No. I refuse. What they're doing is it's just evil. If you disagree with my boxing opinion, turn it off. Turn it off. It's okay. I won't miss you. You know what I mean? People, when I was growing, got in my chat and said, oh my God, I don't like this video. This ain't it. I'm going to unsubscribe. You're not hurting me. I only had like 500 subs at the time. Why am I going to focus on that peon when I have a whole bunch of other people saying, yo, good job, Drew. I like that, Drew. What? And you know why I never faltered? Now, I don't mind, grinding from the gutter. But it did help when I had my brothers and sisters saying, yo, this is dope. It did help. Say, wow, thank you. That made me successful. I'm about to help a brother put up a math channel. That's going to make me feel good. I'm successful by helping him be successful. If I get to the pinnacle, if I get to the point where I'm like Blue and I got 100,000 subs and I retired from my job, when people say, yo, how'd you do that? You know what the one thing I'm going to tell them is? I did it. Ask the people in my chat how many of them I helped. Yeah, I got monetized, but I assisted in helping Stormy get monetized. I assisted in getting Trill Will get monetized twice. I assisted in helping out Cadillac Red. I assisted, you know why? Because people assisted me. There was a relationship there. So this other guy that came back and blamed the LDBC for his shortcomings, I every now and again it pops up on my algorithm. I don't know why it does that, but Josh, what up? And I'm like, his shit is grinding to a halt. That's sad. He burned the bridge here for no fucking reason. But then when I found out the shit that he was doing behind the scenes, I said, well, you see, you get what you put out, good or bad. Don't you hear me say that? You get what you put out, good or bad. The world is 360 degrees. You get what you put out. You eat right, you exercise, you're going to be healthy. If you fuck off and you're eating Doritos and Takis all day long, in 5 years, you're going to have high blood pressure and be a diabetic or whatever it is. You have to surround yourself with people of like mind, good people. You have to, which is why I say if you stay on your purpose, you're absolutely not going to falter. You got to be so laser focused that all this other bullshit is not going to matter. If you go to your YouTube search engine and put in my name, you will see 50 videos disrespecting me. I'm exposed. I got a big head and all this other ridiculous shit before you get to one video of me for real. That's just YouTube. That's just social media. And I promise you, 100% of the motherfuckers talking about me are not as successful as me. Don't believe that 50,000 subs. Don't believe it. It's bullshit. Don't believe it. Listen to how they talk. Don't they sound slow? Yo, fuck the LDBC. Yo, fuck them Drew Titan. Fuck Drew Titan and fuck them niggas. BFTB's a bitch. Yo, fuck them niggas. Fuck, man. I'll smack all them niggas. Meanwhile, it says fucking Bud Crawford pay-per-view. He spends an hour talking about the LDBC. The only people in the goddamn chat are people that we've blocked. And they all in there. You ever saw a bunch of chickens about to die? Sitting in the fucking, they just running around bumping into each other. No one can help each other. No one can help each other to get out. They're just bumping into each other. Blind leading the blind. Now, why would I respond to that? Just today, after my rant this morning, had some fool coming in. I know it was this fool's ghost account. He said, oh, that nigga's going live. You should pull up. No. Pull up for what? I just said these niggas be 50 years old. Pull up for what? You like arguing? Go argue with your wife. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm happy talking to the family. I'm happy talking to y'all. I'm happy that y'all see value in what I do. Fanon was one of the people that told me, yo, man, you good at this. I said, yo, you bullshit. He says, no, you good at this. I said, really? I said, yeah. I said, all right. He said, yo, if you remember, I only had one show a week. That was on Sundays. And y'all know what happened? That's why I like the fact that the New Yorker came in here with his fake account that was just made like literally yesterday. You know what y'all don't know? Brother Fanon called me. He said, Drew, I need help. What's up? You all right? He said, I'm tired. You good? He says, yo, I'm doing a live every day. Fanon was doing lives 7 days a week. He said, I'm doing 2-3 videos a day. I'm tired. I need help. I said, how can I help you, brother? He said, you think you could do the lives with me Monday through Friday and OG Boxing Talk? You remember that? I said, done. I don't got to be to work till X amount of time anyway. I can still do this, and I can go to the gym after work. I'm good. I got you, brother. And that's how it started. Brother came to me. That's a true story. I didn't go to him. He asked me for help. He said, yo, listen, you know, you want to split the super chats? I said, no, I'm not monetized. I want to get it how I fit. I want to get in how I fit in. I'll get my own super chats when I get monetized. Me being here so a few hundred people can see me, that'll help me a great deal. I want to earn it. This is your channel. I appreciate that. That's what happened. That's why there's no malice. All that extra shit, when he had those personal issues, I stood in the pocket for him until I couldn't stand anymore. With the New Yorker that was just in here, he was more than likely one of the people that attacked him when he was at a low point in his life. He attacked him. And it was a low point in his life. Y'all have no fucking clue. And that's another reason why you don't go back and forth with people, because you don't know what they got going on. And they just coming on, instead of getting therapy, they'll come on social media, and social media is their therapy, because they'll get gratification from their few couple of hundred or 1,000 followers that'll co-sign their bullshit, when in all reality, they need to go talk to a fucking doctor. But it's therapeutic for them to go fuss with people. PJ's Big Dog, salute. Steve L, bro. Like I said, I don't tell anyone where to go. But you see what you just said, right? You ain't the only one. I don't tell people not to go over there. If I was really petty and spiteful and evil, there's a whole lot of shit I could say and do, but I refuse because that's not in me. You sever ties, let it go, and we good. But y'all do know I'm the king of receipts, right? I do that for a fucking reason. Jay, what up? And exactly, Jay, there's a lot of people, bro. But you don't hear me dumping on them. You've never heard me dump on them, have you? Except that one video when enough was enough. And I said, look, bro, don't do that. But again, anybody that got my fucking dick in their mouth, they can't say, Drew did this to me. They can't say that. But now I'm a Mexican, salute. Thank you for now. You was there for that. And he was going through a mental thing when he did that. You remember that? And it was definitely him because he came in with his wrench and everything. I was reading it like, what the fuck? I said, bro, that day Phenomenal Mexican is talking about, I called his nephew. Bro, get your aunt on the phone. Tell her to take his phone. That day that Phenomenal Mexican is talking about. See, a lot of y'all wasn't here for that. I called his nephew, who's in Croatia right now. Well, I don't know if he's there now. I haven't spoken to him in a while. And I said, bro, your uncle's at it again. Please, thank you. CC ended up blocking him. They took his wrench and blocked him. That day. Y'all wasn't here for, a lot of y'all wasn't here for that. See, this is what and I hope the trolls are listening. That shit happened. And I was the one that made the phone call, said, yo, look, what's going on, man? Contact your aunt, because I sent screenshots. This is what he did just now. Just now. Here we go again. He said, all right, Drew, I'll call you back. And through all of that, did you ever see me drag him? Nope. Everybody want to come drag me. I'm human, man. Is success a direct reflection of your relationship? How do you measure your success? And who do you attribute your success to? A large portion of my success online, I attribute to the LDBC. A large portion of it. I would say fucking 85% of it. 15% of it is me. You know, but the association as a whole. If I was doing this by myself, I believe I'd have been monetized, but I wouldn't have 6,000. I might have had maybe 1.5, maybe 2. I'd be around. I still would have had that viral moment. So maybe I would have been probably 6,000. I'd have still had that viral moment because I'd have still beamed in to talk to, well, you know what? Probably I wouldn't have. Let me tell you let me tell you why relationships are so important. If I wasn't affiliated with the LDBC, I'd have never met Tay Jones. I'd have never met Blu-ray. Let me tell you how I met Tay Jones. I met Blu-ray through Black. Tay Jones hit me up on Instagram about a workout regimen, and me and him started talking. And I said, yo, I can't reveal the secrets. Mansa Musa, salute. But I'm gonna put you in direct contact with Blu-ray. And I put them in direct contact. So me, Blu-ray, and Tay, we just started talking. Me and Tay talk almost every day. Now, we talk almost every day. And that's how I met Deontay. I don't meet Tay Jones, I'm not on the phone with him, and we watching the screen like, yo, I said, Tay, I'm not beaming in. I'm not beaming in. He said, fuck it, I'm gonna beam in. And he beamed in the barbershop. And I said, fuck, I gotta beam in now. So if I'm not affiliated with the LDBC, I don't meet Tay. I don't meet Blu-ray, and then meet which prompts Tay to contact me. And then fast forward to the Sugar Hill moment. I probably would have been doing more watching than talking. You see how that works? Relationships, association. Yeah, exactly, Steve. Everyone has a story. Everyone has a story. But you see how that works? Or I could have been walking around like, I'm independent. I don't need nobody. You don't. But moving around with a crew does help. It does help. And some of these motherfuckers by themselves, look at the shit that they talk about and look at what they have to do to get fucking views. Weird shit, like starting beef. That's what you do? Did y'all hear the live this morning? And then play the black card? Whoa, you was on the wrong channel, sir. You was on the wrong channel for that. Because everything you accused me of, I didn't do. And eventually, if you go back and look at it, he apologized. Everybody on my panel. I said, who's on my panel? Who? Stormy? George? Marco? Who? Any of the old school fighters? Freddie Pendleton? What? Who? Who are you talking about? Then it went to, well, panels you be on. What panel do I be on? Well, people were cursing. I saw the chat and I said, chill, y'all. The man needs therapy, man. And I ain't gonna, man. Y'all heard the man. Now, Jay. I just said there's a lot of shit behind the scenes that niggas ain't know about, right? I can't deny or confirm, but shit got weird. And my very last day on that show, we was discussing Daniel Kinahan, and I said, ooh, no. Oh yeah, Phenomenal Mexican? Fuck him. Jay, bro, let me tell you something. Like I said, there's a lot of shit that I could talk about, but I refuse. If y'all go back that far, think about my last day on that fucking show. You see me doing this. Because my phone kept going off. Shelton, what up? My phone kept going off. I was like, yo. Niggas was like abandoned ship. I said, you ain't gotta tell me twice. This is crazy. Like I said, y'all niggas don't know. And I could have been a dick about it and went live and said, yo, this is what's happening. I said, you know what? Let me leave this shit and just pray. Night Train, salute, brother. I only have 700 and how many subs I got here? 755 subs. There's 45 people in the building. Much love and appreciation. Some people are just eye hustling. Some people are hating. Some people are making ghost accounts and trying to start trouble. But you can't trouble me because I stand on the side of righteousness and there's truth behind what I say. So somebody brought up Fanon's name and I just told you the truth. Without bad mouthing him because I don't need to. And he's doing very well because the same people that are trying to clown him and bring his name up were the same people hoping for his demise. Same people. I know who you are. Exactly, phenomenal Mexican. They will recommend a bunch of shit that is negative before you get to me. But that's fine. Because when you eventually get to me, you know how many people hit me up behind the scenes and say, yo, I thought you was a whole different person. And I started watching your lives and your videos, and you know what they said? They said, yo, you don't be like talking about people and niggas be. This dude said, yo, he's from the UK. He said, yo, why don't you respond to this guy, that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy? It was like a list of 12 people. And he was like, yo, they all talking about you. I mean, you need to defend yourself. And I responded respectfully, bro, I don't need to do anything but what I'm doing now. I said, all of those guys. Can I ask you a question? Who are they as it pertains to me? I do X amount of videos a week. I have about 170 to 200 people in my chat every morning. When am I going to make time to talk to people that don't even know me? And none of those names, because I went and checked, because I'm nosy, none of those people are monetized. I'll be doing them a favor. Yeah. See, this is my problem with Drew Titan. This is my problem. You see, the bloke, I didn't even understand what the fuck this dude was saying. And I speak English. I was like, what the fuck? What? Some ugly black nigga with a pink bottom lip. Drew Titan, got a problem with Tyson Fury. Tom, what up? I'm like, what the fuck? Every last one of those clowns. The great part about social media is that everybody can do it, but that's also the bad part. Some of these motherfuckers just need therapy. It should be like a mechanisms that when the computer senses that you're losing your fucking mind, it just shuts your shit off, your phone and everything. The only thing that works on your shit is the button that calls the doctor. Come get you. Yeah, JD, clones and people owning accounts, you can't do that no more. You can't do that no more. We can find out in 2 seconds who's real and who's not. And let's just say, once it's reported and you detailing the message that this is possibly from a larger account, that's when the strikes start coming in. The threatening emails. This person reported you of trolling them. This time, this date, this was your comment. We don't care why you did it. If you do it again, strike! You get 3 of those, what happens? Channel's gone. There's no one to call. There's no one to call. You can't fix it. Your shit is just gone. Imagine having a real 50,000 subs and you just fucked off that channel because you made multiple troll accounts to come troll somebody. Imagine that. That's a lot of money you fucked off, trust me. But let me stop giving gems. I want these people to troll me because I want someone to be crying when I get done with them. Because the rules are already set. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I just told you what the rules is. When y'all content creators get those emails from YouTube, open them up and read them. There's little changes that you don't know about. Open your mail. Do people with great relationships have better success? Success depends on the relationships. If you want to be a successful thief, what do? You hang around a bunch of crooks. If you want to be a successful business person, what do? You hang around people that are succeeding at the business that you want to get into. Associating with blue blood is very beneficial. Associating with the lead attorney, if that's the way you want to go, and just build any kind of channel, You could pay for the class. I recommend it, but I have access to Blue direct. I can pick up the phone and call them. You understand? All of us learn boxing. Blue Blood has an ear to the ground. His news is more reliable than shit I read on Boxing Scene and on World Boxing News. Better just ask or better information. You understand? You understand me? This is what we do. Let me read you something. You got to map out your relationships. List all the people that play an essential role in your life, both personally and professionally. Well, let me stop right there. That's so important. Association is important. As I got older, there's cats that I grew up with that they're still around, but I don't fuck with them like that. Because there's two dudes in particular. With this one chick, I just stopped because it's like, God damn, we're in our 40s now. How the fuck do you still have these problems that we had in junior high school over men? What the fuck? These other two niggas, I mean, you gotta love them from a distance. They got problems. It's like, what are you? How? Okay. You know that phrase, you are what you eat? You are who you hang with. Ladies, you hanging out with a group of girls, 5 girls, you included. 4 of them sleep around purposely. And everybody knows it. And I don't care if you grew up with them. Now y'all in y'all late 30s, early 40s, and y'all went to Jamaica for hedonism. And you come back home to your man, and he's like, wait a minute, you told me you was hanging out with the girls on the weekend. You didn't tell me you was going to hedonism. Oh yeah, we just went and had fun at hedonism. Now here's the funny shit. You might not have done anything, but you went with your 4 fast-ass girlfriends to hedonism, to Jamaica, because, oh, well, what's the problem? I just wanted to lay on the beach and enjoy the water. They went and did their thing. And you know what? You might be telling the truth. But come on. What's the general consensus is, order them a horse. You say you're not, but you went to romantic-ass Jamaica to hedonism, and you didn't do nothing? You didn't do anything? G5, my brother in the building, salute. You didn't do shit? That's a hard belief. You didn't do nothing. Hedonism? You are your association. In concert. Like I said, thank you, Shawa. Birds of a feather flock together. Coming up, I had to tell my little sister. I said, look, I know how you move. If something's changed, I don't know about it. But this is real. When she turned into a little teenager, I said, look, I know how you get down. If something's changed and I don't know about it, I don't want to know. Just come to me and talk to me. But you know what? You see her right there? She had a fast-ass little friend. So you see her? She had a friend that was overdeveloped for their age. Like J cups. It was stupid. One minute they playing in the sandbox. Next minute she got big old titties. I'm like, whoa. The fuck? And guess what? She started getting attention from older dudes. Niggas is nasty out here. And I said, yo, you know what? Her right there? Y'all starting to go to these school parties and shit, and y'all are coming into your own. Her right there? And for the most part, she was good because, yo, y'all, I'm not the problem. I can be, but I'm not the problem. I got an older brother. Look, 8 times out of 10, you saw me coming. I'm trying to talk. before I'll let you talk yourself into some shit. If I approach you and you trying to match my energy that's not even there, yeah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Bro, don't do that. I'm coming to have a conversation. Don't do that. My brother? No. Mm-mm. 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 That nigga had to leave the house to come outside. He was coming outside for a reason. It wasn't to talk. It's an ass whooping that you don't want to see. You know how many niggas I told you, you lucky I'm talking to you, because if Mr. Big Man came downstairs, it's a problem. Niggas around the way was calling us the Steiner brothers. Shit was crazy, man. Road warriors in this motherfucker. I wasn't the... Jesus. You are your association. You are who you rep, which is why I have no problem repping the LDBC. I ain't got no problem because we don't do anything bad. All the shit they talk, what do? We had fights. The champ is inviting 78 and Black and CC to the house. Willie Lowe fucks with us. Tay Jones fucks with us. Trill Bill fucks with us. Cool Boy Steph fucks with us. And a lot of other people you might not know. Box Boy Troy fucks with it. Come here, come on, man. Come on, man. I get all these old school fighters. Friday, me and Trick Nolte, we have a surprise for you if everything goes according to plan. Kenny, what you mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm content. If this was some Fugazi shit, I wouldn't even be. Trust me. I see bullshit at the door. If I thought that this was some bullshit, I wouldn't be a part of it. I'd watch it from a distance and see what happens. But people on the outside looking in, they don't know how many paid members they are. And that's why you see people, oh, yeah. I was Scotty, definitely. My brother was Rick. Y'all know Rick was stronger than Scotty, though, right? Rick was stronger than Scott. He was crazy. He had retard strength. Yeah. I was definitely Scott. You know, association is everything. Relationships are everything. Men, for those of you that have significant others, don't you want to look good for your lady? Doesn't it feel good when you go somewhere with your lady and women turn their heads and look at you and then look at her? Like, damn. She got him. You want to look good. That's a reflection of your relationship. Women, same thing. Don't you want to look good for your man? It's okay when a man turns their head. There's nothing more satisfying in the world when I'm walking in the street, summertime, and in the mall, walking with the wife, and I look in the glass, and I see the nigga turn around and look at her ass. I see the nigga do it. You know what's for fun? You know what's funny? Sometimes I turn around fast with the mad face, like, and they just turn around and I ain't gonna do shit. Go ahead and look, man. I don't care. When we get home, you know what I'm gonna do? Yeah, Beats from the East. I'm gonna talk about all of that on Bear Cave, man. That shit was so fun. Yep, Rick's the older brother. I have an older brother. He got 5 years on me. Nigga's still crazy. I don't care, you know, you can look. I don't care. violate. I remember one time it was like 90 degrees that day. I came out the gym and I just worked shoulders. And some days I'm more vascular than other days. I was like super vascular, and I had a bottle of water. I didn't drink it yet. And I was so bad. I had veins all in my shoulder, and I was like really like fatigued. I was walking to the car, came out the gym. This group of women were walking up. I was going to the food court. I needed some vegetables, man, and I came out and I was on the phone with my wife, and these women was walking, and they were talking with each other. They were loud. I turned the corner. They just stopped. And I like looked down because I didn't want to make eye contact. And I'm like, fuck. I felt like a piece of meat. And you heard the girls. I walked past. They were like doing that. When I got like far enough away, you heard them. Girl. That shit was so funny. So you know what I did, right? I stopped, turned around. I was like, they cracked up laughing. It was nothing. They just turned around and walked off, man. They cracked up laughing. It was nothing. They were out, summertime, they were out having fun. They saw some eye candy or whatever, man. You know, but I like looking good for my wife. You know why I like to stay in shape too, other than I want to live longer? I look damn good in a suit. I look fucking great. Sorry, man. I look great. Look great. Man. I'm gonna do the men's health episode. I'm gonna get JT Mo up here because he's the expert. He's the expert. But man, Ryan Wright, salute. Life is about having fun and each one teach one and bringing people up. And when people talk about me, they say some bullshit like, what has Drew done? Same response that, you know, when they say, what has 78 done? What has Black done? You know what 78 has done for people that y'all don't know about? It has nothing to do with boxing. It has everything to do with personal life shit. Black, same thing. CC, same thing. Come on now. CC was a hidden gem. We didn't know about her. To some of y'all, she just popped up on Trill one day. And then she did a channel. And now that shit is like knocking on what, 70,000 subs? That shit is organic, by the way. That's talent right there. You understand? That's talent. It's talent, man. It's talent. I listen to her. Man, I don't know shit about no prison. But there's a lot of haters that tell prison stories on YouTube that been around longer than her, and they're looking at her like, man, I only got 2,000 subs. I mean, I'm monetized, but shit, where this bitch come from? And they start talking all crazy. It's like, whoa, relax. Don't hate. How about contact her and say, oh, look, I've been at this a lot longer than you, and I seen you take off. How'd you do it? How about I make a friend instead of an enemy? But you know what dudes do? I mean, this YouTube shit will bring the bitch out of a nigga. They'll get on here and be like, hey, fuck that nigga and fuck what he does and fuck this. And then they try and dig into your personal life as if that's gonna make you lose subs or something. You know what he used to do for a living? You know what he does for a living? He got thrown out the army. What? And so what? You know what niggas look like? The niggas look like Tim Bradley for real. Remember when Tim Bradley thought that when he beat Manny Pacquiao, he was going to inherit all his fans. And boy, was he wrong. What was he met with? Death threats. And then it made him crazy that he fought Ruslan Provodnikov, the dumbest fight I ever seen him fight. I said, why are you doing this? He was talking slow for all year long. G5 Gabe, that's another brother. G5, did I not tell you, yo, when you free in the mornings, you can come on my live? When he was trying to get monetized, didn't I not tell you that? All I want to do is help and support and help build. We build bridges. It's healthier to have a relationship. Your success is dependent upon relationships. Because if you go around burning bridges, ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. You know who's gonna fuck with you? I stand corrected. You know who's gonna fuck with you? The only people that's gonna fuck with you are the other people that's burn bridges. And if that's all y'all know how to do, when y'all get together, all y'all gonna do is burn each other. Those relationships don't work out. And it is a refreshing thing when I see people shine, when I see people's success. When G5 hit me up and said, yo, I got monetized and blah, 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 man, I almost teared up on the live stream. I said, whoa. Because I love getting results. I love helping people. And I didn't do everything, but I did some things. And the fact that the brother reached out to me and told me thank you, that hit my heart, man. That hit my heart hard, man. I said, man, that's all I want to do for people is help. So I don't understand. Yeah, we damn sure do, Jay. I kind of understand the hate. I made a Jesus reference this morning, didn't I? Did I say? Well, it bears repeating if I said it again. I can't be Jesus. I understand him though. You know, when you learn the story of Jesus when you're a kid, you know, you say to yourself, well, fuck. Before shit got heavy, he saw it coming. He should have just backed off everything and said, you know what, I'm sorry. Let me just go back here and be a carpenter. I ain't fucking with y'all Romans. I'm good. He didn't do it. He stood on his square. He told Judas, do what you must. Judas flipped on him, and next thing you know, he got a thorn crown around his head. They whooping the shit out of him. He's lugging a cross up the block. I said, that wouldn't have been me. I'd have went out fighting. Lord, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. He was in pain, and he still prayed for these people. Y'all know the rest. I'm not like that, man. I'm not Dr. Martin Luther King. You're not going to be, what I'm saying, turn around, keep on walking, keep on talking, turn around. And I'm trying to be peaceful and you throwing rocks and shit at me. That's not me, man. I will fuck you up. So love a lot. Salute. 5:30 here in the UK, man. Salute to you, brother. Thank you for tuning in. That's not who I am, man. I fight back. But as I got older, I learned that, you know, fight back doesn't always have to mean physical contact. Now, I got hella pissed off this morning, and I meant it. Because motherfuckers be talking like they want to like throw hands. And my thing is, yo, come to New York. We can go to a gym and we can settle it. We can go live on your phone and on my phone. We can get around. I know 2 gyms we can go to. And if it's that serious to you that you want to get your ass kicked, that's cool. Let me know when you come into New York and we could dead ass solve your problem, because I ain't got no problem with nobody. We can solve your problem. If you got a problem, we can solve it. But just know that I ain't asked for this. I'm just on here talking boxing, and on this show, I'm talking adult stuff, grown conversations. And the fact that I have trolls that follow me here, that speaks volumes about how popular I am. Mo Boxing said, nah, man, you popping over here in the UK. I said, shit, thank you. I didn't know. It's amazing how people are very immature. And this is why I always say, man, always stay on your purpose. G5 stayed on his purpose. Trill Will stayed on his purpose. Champ Side stays on his purpose. Blue Blood stayed on his purpose. And every last one of these brothers are reaping the rewards for their labor and it's not done yet. The work's not done. Where it's, and I'm talking to my brother G5 right now, where it seems it was eternity for you to get monetized, you're gonna turn around in 6 months and you're gonna have 2,000. It's just like, oh shit. I look at my subs right now, I'm like, shit, I remember when I had like 500 subs, I never thought I'd get monetized. I didn't have my heart set on it. I just say, yo, let me just, I contributed to the community. And in return, the community helped me. Is success a direct reflection of your relationships? The answer is yes. You lie down with dogs, you get up with fleas. Ladies, you hang out with a bunch of whores, they're gonna think you're a whore by default. Men, you can't be a married man hanging around a bunch of single men. It don't look good. Y'all hang out in the same places. What do you think they're doing as opposed to you? You can't come home at 3 in the morning and say, well, baby, I was just playing pool. But you was with Harry, Dick, and Tom, and all they do is fuck bitches, and you was just playing pool? Ask it for. Yeah, Night Tree, they have no idea. But if they ever feel froggy, I'm not going no one's state. It's not that serious to me, but I meant what I said this morning. If it's that serious to them that they want to jump in the ring, come to New York, let me know you're here, and we can go. I have 2 gyms we can go to, and we can settle it. Just be warned, you're going to have to sign a waiver. I know how to fight. I know how to fight. A lot of niggas think they know how to fight. I know how to fight. Just pick your poison and sign a waiver, because I don't want to be held responsible for making your fucking handicapped. I'm not even kidding. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. You think I get on? I'm 47 years old. You think I want to get on here to do that? It's called social media. Y'all saw Theo Cooper in here. Y'all saw that dude named Dave. Those were great contacts. Dave is in the Shy. He goes live. He has a brilliant channel. I learned stuff from him about algorithms and RPGs. I'm sorry, RPMs. Am I even saying that right? Hold on. Hold up. It is wait a minute. I'm sorry. Let me go to this one. It's RPM. No, I'm sorry, CPM. I'm sorry, CPM. CPM. He taught me about that. I was like, oh shit. That's what that is? CPM. You see, I didn't know what the fuck that, because I'm saying when you start this stuff, you be like, what does this mean? What does that mean? When you look at your YouTube studio, there's a lot of things you don't understand, and that's okay. But he came in, and I was like, what is this? He said, yo, this is what this means, and if you keep this around a certain time, and I said, what? I didn't know what the fuck that was. I learned that. Hold up, my boy texting me right now. Yeah, man. Outside of that, man, I hope that I can only hope that people get past, just all this beef and shit. The best you can do is ignore it. And again, I know I snapped this morning, but I stand on everything that I said, because it needed to be said. And the people on the outside looking in, they're just agents of chaos. Like I said, I had some clown in my chat telling me to pull up to some nigger that was going live. And I'm like, for what? I have nothing to say to these niggers. I want them away from me, and I stand on that. Stand on that. So love a lot. I appreciate you, brother. You know, and I don't want to deal with it. No, I choose not to. Sometimes you have to address certain things, and this was a classic example of bullshit. And by the way, I owe no loyalty to these people that do weird shit, but y'all did hear him try and put people on blast. He said Daniel Mitchell. You heard that this morning, right? He said Daniel Mitchell, and he said he had screenshots, right? He said that. Sir said that. And I told him, send me the screenshots. You follow me on the gram. I want all of them. And I said, while you're at it, point out who else in the chat is on some ridiculousness. And instead of pointing out who was in the chat, somebody called him Takashi69. And he started to address that. And I said, no. Address the people in the chat that you stay up fence riding. So you said some of the very people in the chat are the people that are doing what I claim that he's doing. Now, y'all already know that if I'm talking to you about it, that means I already know and I already have the evidence. I already have it. And like I said to him, I've been very nice and very lenient with him. And when I snapped, he said, you've been waiting to do that a long time. No, sir. How about this? I wasn't. You lump me in the whole fucking pot of everybody that you say fucks with you. But here's the funny part. If you feel you're getting bullied or disrespected by every LDBC channel, why the fuck are you here? Don't matter, because you won't be around. Not on my channel, because I had to block him. And you know why I blocked him? I gave him space and opportunity. I was very, very, very patient and respectful. I'm good, Shawa. I'm good. I had to go take another pill, but I'm all right. But what pissed me off is that he put me in a pot of gumbo where I ain't deserve to be there. If you got problems with BFTB, that's on you. And how you solve it, don't go to the graveyard anymore. Don't go there anymore. It's as simple as that. But he didn't hear when I told people in the chat. I was like, yo, chill. He's entitled to his opinion. If Bud had beat Errol, I want Sir to come and drink more water, to come in there and talk more shit. I want him to talk their shit. Because people are talking shit to them. I said that. I didn't take drink more water hasn't been to my chat in a while. I ain't take his wrench. He just likes Bud. Why would I take his wrench for that? Sir hasn't disrespected me personally. He's came on my show. That wasn't the first time he came in there firing shots over Bud. It was over Bud. So I let him rock. And I said, well, one time he came in there, I said, at the end of the show, I said, what are you talking about? You caught the tail end of something I said. Go around the show, man. I ain't say nothing like, what the fuck? And people back then were saying, take his wrench. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. He got it fucked up. And back then he apologized. I said, we good. Today he did the same shit. And what did he end up doing? Apologizing. But if you so caught up in your feelings and you feel everybody's attacking you over your opinion on Bud, is it really the opinion on Bud, or because you're saying like silly stuff? It's silly stuff. And here's the deal, y'all. When he's been on BFTV's panel and he's getting cursed out and people are laughing at him, I've been there on a couple of occasions. I've been there. But I've laughed at the situation. When have you seen me have someone on my panel and I start talking about their family? Other than that bitch ass nigga Captain Crunch that's stalking me, wants to suck my dick. Huh? And damn sure wasn't him. It wasn't Sir. I didn't do that to him. So he's Nino Brown in it. He's firing shots because he thinks the world's against him. You know what? I won't be in the world that I feel's against me. So either kill yourself or just get out of it. And I'm saying that to say this. There's a difference between me laughing at him and BFTB arguing on a panel. There's a difference between that and going to a show, going to a live stream where you know what the topic is, and it has nothing to do with boxing. It has nothing to do with it. It had nothing to do with it. And that's what he did. And those are the screenshots I got. And it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I said, why are you there? And then what did he say? Remember what he said? How do I know what the topic is going to be when I pull up? It's in the title.
Whoa!
What? It's in the title, man. I have the screenshots. I went to the live. It's still up. Just to make sure I wasn't bugging. I said, okay, at this point, he's talking about BFTB or talking about me and all kinds of dick blowers and followers and we're fake and 78 is fat and there this nigga is laughing. And it wasn't only Sir, it was like 12 other people. And what did I do? Where my wrestling heads at? I Matt Hardy'd them. What's that? That's what I did. I didn't make no videos. This is my response to dick blower boxing. No. I said, who's there? Oh, he's laughing. That's funny. He got a wrench on my shit. All right, I'll fix that. And I pull up another window. Go this page, block, done. Oh yeah, this motherfucker. He's a paid member. His name is in green, and he shows up saluting me, but he's over here laughing with crying emojis and up. I said, okay, watch this. You could keep your fucking $2 or $5, whatever it is you paying. Get the fuck out of here. Niggas texting me, yo, man, you still my brother though. I ain't even respond. You're not, because you know what? My brother won't be rolling around in the mud with some nigga talking shit about his brother. And don't tell me that I was over there I thought they were talking about boxing when the fucking title has my name in it in a disrespectful manner, has Blue Blood's name in it in a disrespectful manner, has BFTB's name in it in a disrespectful manner. And then he gets on here and says, oh, I didn't know what he was going to talk about. Nigga, are you? I almost put the screenshots on the fucking on the page. You know why I didn't do it? Because there were other names there that everyone would have been like, oh, whoa, what the fuck? That's why I didn't do it. That's why I didn't do it. And I'm gonna tell you something else. There's a couple of more people that I didn't put them on blast just yet. Not yet. Because I'm giving them time to come clean. I don't do things on the fly. When are y'all going to realize that I move calculated? How many warnings did I give these people? Man, enough. Is success a direct reflection of your relationships? Yes. Success or lack thereof. And let me end with this, y'all. And Daniel, I want you to hear this. I asked him to hit me up on the Instagram and send me the screenshots. Y'all all heard me. Let me get my champ side on. Press 1 if you heard me say that. That's right, Shawa. It definitely is that Scorpio. Press 1 if you heard me ask the brother. Just hit me up on the DM because we follow each other on Instagram and send me the screenshots. Prove your case because he came on here. He threw Daniel Mitchell under the bus. I said, no problem. I need you to prove it though, because Everyone's shitting on you. I want to give you an opportunity to say, yo, look, y'all no saints either. Because I saw the evidence with him. But you saying, oh man, you got people in here wrenched up and they over there on Mexican channels talking about they don't understand you. Really? Sent me the screenshots. He said, okay, bet. I never got those screenshots. That's number one. Number two, the man told me his wife said it didn't make sense to send the screenshots because everyone to say that you're lying and, you know, accounts get cloned. And I'm like, this nigga's really saying this shit to me? Listen, that man doesn't do content. I think he's a cook or something. He from what I remember on his Instagram, because I blocked him today, he seems pretty good at it. Fine. But my man, you wouldn't counsel with your wife over this nonsense? Because you know this is nonsense. I would never bring this shit to my wife. This shit is fucking stupid. But I told him, bro, fuck that. I'm asking you, brother. You telling me I got snakes in my ranks. I need your help. Forget what people say. I'm going to believe what you tell me. I want to see the screenshots, and then I will take it upon myself to go to the live stream so I can hear what was being said and who was co-signing at that time. I got rid of 12 people in the last 2 weeks for being in the fucking mud. And I went to the live to make sure, and it hurt me to listen to these motherfuckers talk about whoever, Blue Blood, me, BFTB, 78, whoever. But I had to tune it out. Like, okay, he said this, and this motherfucker laughed right after that. That's right, Mr. Ishmael. Unless I get a fucking solid threat with a nigga saying I'm coming to New York and I'm coming to put Drew in a body bag and start mentioning family name. Yup, it's on. It's on. Fuck what your significant other has to say. I'm asking you to do this for me as a brother. I don't want to be, I said, look, I don't want niggas around me. So if you can help me with that, you need to help me. And he said, yo, look, basically, he said his wife said it's not a good look and he's not doing it. And, you know, I still support you, bro. That's what it is. And I typed the whole book. I screenshot it all. Don't worry, I have receipts. And I wasn't disrespectful. I'm saying, yo, bro, this doesn't make any fucking sense. Your integrity's in question. You get in here, you start with your bud bullshit, and it's business as usual. You didn't even hear me tell people to chill. You told me to drop the link. That's something again, y'all see why I don't drop the link? You see? You see? And he comes on here with this, it's my fault that he's getting attacked by the chat. Because I'm laughing. I wasn't even laughing. Come to think of it, I wasn't even laughing at what they were saying. I wasn't like, oh, no, I wasn't doing that. Because he's mad because someone said, fuck him and his son. When did they say that? I wasn't there for that. And then I said, what the fuck I got to do with that? Oh, well, you know, everyone you have on your panel. Who? Everyone. Who? Everyone. Who? Everyone. Who? Everyone. Okay, let me be specific. Stormy? No. Who's Marco? He ain't answer the question. He done removed himself from the live like twice. I said, what are you doing? Then he gets to the chat, yo, why you kicked me off? I didn't do anything, nigga. It was like, you know what it was? It was like fussing with a fucking girl. Is success a direct reflection of your relationships? What relationship he has? I was the last relationship he had, LDBC side, because do y'all see me talk to people in the chat like that? BFTB is his own man. I choose not to do that. Although a lot of niggas be deserving it. When have I cursed someone out in the chat unless it was a troll? When have I said, yo, fuck you, Monta Musa, yo, I don't agree with you. I don't do that shit. I don't do that shit. He came to my shit and turned up. What? Then the nigga gonna tell me, yo, I'm gonna reach out to the World Con. Omega, what up? I'm gonna reach out to squash it. It's been done. I don't want to talk to that man. It's as simple as that. Tay Jones did that last year, and we squashed it, and I thought it was done. I've never disrespected that man, and next thing you know, he's mad at Blue. He was trying to chew out Blue. I don't know how you do that, but whatever. Then he got mad at BFTB, chews him out. Then somehow I get caught up in that shit. He probably said some bullshit about me today. I don't care. I never cared. All I know is I got almost 40 people in here. And from what I understand, this nigga goes live and he'll have about the same amount, but he has 9,000, 10,000 subs. I'm short of 1,000. I have the same amount of people in here than he has on his live stream. Who's lying? His shit ain't organic. I never understood that until I understood about purchasing subs. But what was funny is he could tell me that in the chat, and this was the shit kicker right here, and I need y'all to pay attention. He said Scotty's never done anything to me. That's why I fuck with him. And I fucks with you, Drew. Well, here's the thing. You see value in Scotty, that's cool. I see value in my brother BFTB, and that's not cool with you. If you're on here talking about how he cursed you out, that's between you and him. Just like this is between me and, well, between Scotty. Scotty has a problem with me. I don't have a problem with him. I just don't deal with him. See how that works? You see how that works? You can go somewhere where they're dissing us, and you know what they're about to talk about. I have the screenshots, buddy. You can go somewhere and do that. But BFTB is doing it, and I'm just in the chat like shaking my motherfucking head. I can't believe, when I'm laughing and I'm shaking my head, I'm saying, I can't believe he's here for this. I would never sit here and get cursed out like this, ever. And that's with the trolls and everybody. That faggot dude, Gary, that calls up, I'm like, every day with this guy, he ain't got nothing else better to do. You will sit there and argue with BFTB over Bud Crawford. And then it gets more bizarre and more bizarre and more bizarre. And then when BFTB says, well, fuck you and fuck your family and fuck whatever he said, because man, I don't recall anyone talking about his kid. I don't know. Look, we don't have no control over what people say in the chat. I know I've told the chat to chill. I did it that morning. I did it yesterday morning. Chill, y'all chill. So you can see comfort in a nigga talking shit about me, but you say you fuck with me. But you don't see comfort in, you have a problem with people seeing comfort in BFTB. You talking about, everyone talks shit about me and my son and Junior and, bro, I don't give a fuck about what everyone. Yo, have I said it? So why are you here turning up with me? Oh, because people on your panel, everyone. Who? He didn't want to answer the question. Well, you've been on panels where people talk shit about me. Who? So I've been on a panel where people talk shit. I could be on a panel and 3 people talk shit about you. When has Drew talked about you? And were they on the panel talking about you? You see the difference, y'all? Are y'all paying attention? Have I been on a panel where multiple people started talking about Sir? Nope. No. I've never participated in something like that. I've never. About a YouTuber? No. I've been on the panel where Mr. Whispers was on it, and I was talking boxing, and BFTB let him on. That's happened. But I never partook in a panel where we sat back and talked about another YouTuber. And Sir don't even do content, so why would we have a panel talking about him? But niggas do lives about us, and Sir was in the chat, laughing and joking and shit. I have the screenshots. So he flips it on me. He tries to throw Daniel Mitchell under the bus. I said, just provide the proof. And his wife told him, don't even bother. And that's where we at, y'all. I'm telling y'all this because I'm not mentioning this shit ever again. He's blocked. I blocked him. And I didn't curse at him or nothing like that because he's sensitive. You need to get off of YouTube and go get some fucking help. Raise your children, be a husband, and get the fuck off of YouTube. If BFTB got you so far in your feelings that you can't function and you're just taking it out on people that fuck with him, it's not the place for you, man. You know how you should handle BFTB? Turn it off. If you felt he violates your family, turn it off. If you felt everybody was laughing at you when he did it, turn them off and don't be around us. There's places you can go that don't like us, like World Combat Sports. Go over there and stay there because you told me he's never done anything to you. But he's done a whole bunch of shit to me. And no, I don't want to talk to him. That's gone. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. But don't get mad at me because BFTB is my brother. And you and him, y'all don't agree on nothing about Bud. And y'all get into a little shouting match or whatever, and you entertain it. You want to hang around a dude when he's calling you all kinds of pussies, but you come back every fucking day. I've watched you do it. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? Did you tell your wife that? Or did you just tell her about this bullshit? Did you tell her how you go to a guy's channel who chronically curses you out? Did you tell her that? No. Exactly, Shawa. I have no fucking control over what anyone says. What I do control is what I ask people to do. I tell everyone, don't say anyone's name in my chat. Don't do that unless I say their fucking name. And sometimes when it gets unbearable, like yesterday, he didn't even hear it. I was reading some of this shit. I'm like, damn. I said, chill, y'all, chill. He can have an opinion. And I told him, I never took your wrench, and people told me to block you and take your wrench like last year, and I didn't do it. A bunch of people told me that shit, and I didn't do it. And I allow you to come here knowing where the fuck you were. And I wasn't going to say anything. That's the funny shit. Until people got on his ass, and then he told me to drop a link, and he brings all that bullshit up here. I thought we was talking about Bud and Arrow. And he brought his personal shit. That's a direct reflection of his relationship. You can't be two places at one time. You like how I tied all that shit in? That's a direct reflection of who he is. Because all people kept saying was, he's being a fucking baby. His baby was crying in the back seat. Why is he on here fussing about Bud with me, a person that never did anything to him personally? And then he's lashing out like, oh, I have people on the panel that talk shit about him. And then when he thought about it, he apologized. But you threw a man under the bus. And anybody that's rolling in the mud with some fuck shit, I'd appreciate it if you let me know. And all I asked him to do was to back up what he said for two reasons. I want to see if you're a man of your word, number one. A man of your word, which means you're not asking your wife for anything. You're a man of your word. That's number one. And number two, do me a solid, brother, because I don't want no snakes around me. I will cut the grass on them. But you saying you got some information, let me know. And I'm letting you guys know now, you didn't do it. I told you what his excuse was. And at the end of this little thing, he said, I still support you. Don't bother, my man. Don't bother. I lost all respect for you, dogs. You're dropping names. I asked you to do something you said you was going to do. You didn't do it. Don't bother. Don't even bother. Is success a direct reflection of your relationships? What is his relationship? He made a choice. He chose to partner up and buddy up with a dude, a 50-year-old man that has a whole bunch of character flaws. If you look on my page, I've never disrespected that guy, ever. ever. We had a falling out. We spoke about it, and it was cool. Next thing you know, I turn on my computer, and he's talking about me in a negative light. And I'm like, oh, shit. Nah, it's okay, Omega Red. It's really nothing. You can rewind it if you want. I'm bridging the gap. Title is Success a Direct Reflection of Your Relationships? And I'm using Sir as an example. Because he chose his association. Now let's see how far that goes. Because all of those guys that talk bad about us, eventually they fall out with one another. So that guy might not have done anything to him yet, but eventually, if I know people, they're gonna knock heads. And he's only over there because they both feel a certain type of way about Bud. And when the dust settles, they can be cool. Outside of that, they have nothing in common other than talking shit about the people that he felt talk shit about him. And he never takes accountability for him, how he swings in and tries to hijack a whole chat with his bullshit. My live was just fine this morning before he got there. I pointed out simple facts that was 100% supported by truth. And he came in there with his nonsense. But now we could look at who he chose, because he says that guy, World Combat Sports, never did anything to him. Fine. That's who we choose to roll with. But then tells me I'm his brother, but won't provide information with motherfuckers that are talking bad about me. After he said he had that evidence. So he had to consult with his wife and get permission to do something. Bro, I'm done. I typed the whole book. I ain't gonna read what I said, but I screenshot it. Maybe I'll read it down the road, but I typed the whole book. And I was polite, and I said, man, this is a nothing bomb. You tried to throw a brother under the bus. For what? Just for you to save face or to help me? The truth is, I've never violated him. I can't help what people do in there. DFTB could curse somebody out. Black Fight Fan could curse somebody out. I ain't got nothing to do with that. What am I supposed to do? Jump in the chat and say, yo, chill, BF. On his show? I'm not doing that. Yo, chill, Black. I'm not doing that. We're all grown. How about this? Stop being so fucking soft. Fucking soy boys. Exactly, Shawwa. He just wanted to argue for Bud. Why the fuck you arguing for him on my fucking show? Was I rough on Bud, or was I just I was giving people a detailed date, a detailed timeline on what was happening? Understanding how we got here, we gotta understand where we came from. That's all I did. My point is, Sir just blew a relationship. Based off of what I do and how I help people, the relationships I build, he blew it. He blew it. And I didn't blow nothing because I see no value in him. Because he sees no value in himself. You got to talk to your wife. And matter of fact, you know what? I'm not going to put that on his wife. How dare him do that? I don't believe he talked with his wife over this. Can you imagine if I told him, yo, babe, you know, I'm about to block this guy. She'll be like, yo, what the fuck you telling me? Block him. Be done with it. What the fuck? You talk to your wife about this nonsense going on? You tell your wife that you swinging and defend Bud to the death. Then there got people in there cursing you out and shit. You tell your wife all that shit? Bro, I don't believe that. That's you copping out. And then at the very end, you saying, I still support you. I'm good, man. Have a nice life. I wish you have, your baby sounds so adorable. And I'm not being sarcastic, man. But you are the person I need away from me because I can't trust you. You lied on Daniel Mitchell. And you lied on me. And you choose a relationship with a guy that talks bad about me, and I didn't do shit to you. And you admitted that I didn't do shit to you. You tried to lie, that didn't work out. But it makes sense because who'd you choose to continue a relationship with? And you can't be in two places at one time. And as far as a lot of these niggas are concerned, it's either me or them. It's not like I'm saying, yo, if you fuck with Champ, you can't fuck with me. If you fuck with Ego, you can't fuck with me. Nope. These are motherfuckers that damn near threatened us. They put out our government names. Some niggas have put out BFTB's address. And in their chats where he roams, some of those motherfuckers has threatened to do us bodily harm. That's a direct reflection of who he is. That's a character flaw. You on my shit I've never said anything to you, good brother. Never said anything to you. But you got on here pointing a finger. He thought I was an easy target. I'm telling you, I could be worse than BFTB as far as debating is concerned. You saw what I did to Sugar Hill. That comes natural. I just don't do it because it gives me a fucking headache. And I don't like fussing with people who I thought was cool with me. And he showed his ass this morning. The title of the show, is success a direct reflection of your relationships? The answer is yes. But you know what? Your failure is also a direct reflection of your relationships. Who you surround yourself with. You can surround yourself with millionaires who know who are go-getters, and that'll rub off on you. Or you can surround yourself with a bunch of fucking crooks, and that'll rub off on you. But you have a choice to choose who you want to roll around with. That man chose to be over there, and that's fine. Because when I asked him, I said, yo, why are you over there? You know what they do. And the first thing he said to me was, I go where I want to go. He didn't say, he tried to say later, how am I supposed to know what they talk about when I go there? It was in the title, nigga. He tried it. It was in the title, though. Nice try. Nice try, but you got caught, though. But the first thing you said was what you meant. I go where I want to go. Cool. You can go there, but you can't go there and be here. Sayonara. It's a reflection on who he is. He's whining, he's bitching, he's crying. Talking about Butters like talking about his firstborn. He said he had a junior. Come on, man. You could talk bad about Deontay and Errol and Devin. I have facts on my side. And when you're done, I'll just hit you in the head with the facts and watch you turn red. Ridiculous. But it's all good. It's all good. Man, salute to y'all. Venmo, Zelle, Cash App. Well, I was going to say Super Chat, but we on our way. Monitor your relationship. Because who you surround yourself with will make you or break you. If you see value in the people you're around, that's great. If you don't, get some new friends, get some new acquaintances, get some new business associates. Family, friends, and everything, man. But this was a good little chop section. Once again, I was on a lot longer than I anticipated, but everything is bear repeating because it's all relevant to what I talk about from what happened this morning. I'm glad it happened. But I love this show. Friday, we're going to bring you another hot one. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get the general on here, man. It is what it is, man. Sid UK, salute. I'll catch y'all in the AM. And I appreciate y'all. I say it all the time. The fact that you guys see value in what I do here, I really appreciate you. I really do. Because I wasn't going to do this. But Nan told me, yo, man, you got some talent. I really think you should do this a lot more. I said, you think so? He said, yeah. I said, I'll give it a try. And here I am, my second channel, working hard, and I have a third channel in mind, and it's all good. And I try not to keep malice and hatred in my heart, but what I do is I could ignore. You know how they say forgive and forget, forgive but don't forget. I could ignore, but I got my eye on you because I don't want you around me. Because you know why? The people that hate on you, they actually see a lot of value in you that you either A, may not see in yourself, or B, they see the people that see value in you and they can't stand that people around you see value in you. And that's what the hate is. They can't stand the fact that, hey man, I'll be my brother. They say, hey man, I've had 10,000 subs for a year. And this guy came out of the fucking gate, and in 2 years I got 10,200 subs, and this motherfucker already got 6,000. And I know it's real because every time he clicks live, now he has over 150 people in his stream. What the fuck is he? He's not better than me. And then the bullshit starts. And this is my response to the LDBC. So I think it's worth me telling you guys, I appreciate you because I work hard at this. I could be doing all kinds of shit. I used to go to the gym twice a day. Now I only go once. When I'm running on the treadmill, I'm thinking about content for 2 shows, and it's about to be a 3rd. So I tell you guys daily, I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And every last brother and sister that asked for my help, I'm putting something together where we can all chop it up, and I will do whatever I can to help. And salute to Black Vision, her and her husband. I'll be working with them soon. Salute to Cobra Head. Salute to Flatboy Plays. Salute to, this brother has an African name. He's on the gram. He wants to do the math channel. This is what it's about. It's about growth. It's about relationships. Relationships will make you successful. I see y'all in the AM. I love y'all.